Hello everyone, Richard here for Buzinovka Depot, and for this scenario, I didn't really try too hard, but I didn't really think this was a scenario worth trying too hard. So 90% of my time was just on the first two turns. So the most important thing you need to know on this map is if your airplanes get spotted, they'll get destroyed because there's five mobile AAs on this map, and they are really, really strong. So, what I discovered is the best outcome is the first 2 days is clear weather, and then the next two is rainy. So, I can go kill this AA stuff. And the other thing you need to know is I didn't take this objective. I did take this, and then by not taking this, I delay interactions with the second counterattack, and they reach me by turn 11, but they don't attack. So on turn 12, I can clean up some of it. I even snipe this with paratroopers because I know it's an empty hex. And I tried to do this with two tactical bombers and no level bombers, but you really need two level bombers because you need to drain the ammo of these KV tanks because they get 5 over strength now and they're impossible to kill. So you'll see me do that as well. And other than that, it was a tank kill fest. Oh, 1 second. Movement speed. If there's a way to do this with like the first 4 days clear weather, I'll leave that to someone else to figure out because everything I tried was leading to my fighters getting destroyed. If you can get past the mobile AA, the map is not that hard. And you can snipe 2 planes on turn 1, which is really nice. And I got a second hero. I'm offering some bait. It's very important to stay out of vision range. Oh, what a trap. And they didn't spy my plane, so the AA doesn't activate. So on turn 2, you can take out one of these AA. Practically guaranteed, because you do 7 to 8 damage on average. And all of my AA gets a shot. Yeah, I don't have 5 fighters, I have 3. The reason for that is my 2 fighters, Novotny and Kittle, with minus defense, were getting destroyed by the mobile AA. So I thought it wasn't even worth it to bring them. The other thing the scout's good for is getting an attack on the armored trains. Because I'm in spotting range, I'm trying to hide some planes. So that's Kesha. So Kesha did reasonably well. Now I need to take out another mobile AA. Sniped. So the reason you want to do that is you're going to block a scout from coming up, and without the scout, they don't see as much. So this move is pretty nice. One thing that could improve, you'll see in a second. I have to wait for the AA turn, or the enemy's turn. Now I'm positioning. I decided to go in with Rudel now. Because only one mobile AA is activated, I think. This shocked me. Like, I was shocked that the tank did that. This shocked me. And then they attacked again. What the hell? And then I got a rugged defense twice with the paratroopers. So that Mobile AA snuck in, hit my weakest fighter. And then I got really lucky on the second attack. So my paratroopers got almost wiped out, but they did a lot of damage, so I can't complain. I'm just legitimately shocked that they were that aggressive against the hexes. So there's a way to improve upon my approach. You can just bait the AI into attacking you in those major hexes, and they will do it. Imagine if I had Oladir and Wernsberger in those two locations. It would have gone very poorly for the AI. The fact that it's raining on turn 4 is actually a good thing, because it's easy for me to hide my planes and then work on cleaning up. Now I have to try to kill these KV tanks. I'm just preparing for a clear weather day. Oops. And the enemy starts coming on turn 4. That's my defense plus 3, Panzer 3, who did really, really well. No, that's my attack plus 3. That'd have been my defense plus 3, probably wouldn't have taken damage. If you can suppress the AA, it's going to go very poorly for the AI here. Rudel takes out 1. Lent goes in. My Panzer IIIs take somewhat of a beating, but they did reasonably well, in my opinion. My Stugs are doing really well. So one of these nasty tanks is gone. There we go. Yeah, it's really hard to damage those tanks. I'm actually retreating a bit. In case you thought there wasn't enough mobile AA, there's one more. So here's what I discovered. If you put Wernsberger on the hills, they will actually go after him even at 3 stars. Or no, if you put mountain units in the hills with 3 stars, they will go after them. And they can wipe your unit out, but your unit will do a lot more damage. That's what's different. Now, Wernsberger I haven't tried yet. That was just my regular mountain units. My artillery took a beating, and that's okay. Trying to suppress that. Next, we gotta take care of this. I'm preparing for a new bombing. Whoops. Man, this rain really hurt them on this turn. There's Wernsberger kicking ass. It's raining, that's why it's going poorly for me. So yeah, the AI is attacking me. You have to be careful about rain on infantry, because it could go very poorly. And Rudel says hello. I have a lot of bad weather, but I don't know if it was such a bad thing on this map. Just a brutal destruction of tanks. Now another deadly tank is being taken care of. So there's only 3 tanks left here. And they're only Valentines, so... And there's no air defenses left. So my Air Force has free reign. And then Helmet Lent delivers a terrible blow. So I got my second capturable unit on turn 9, which is not bad. This is pretty amazing. It's like, after you deal with... This is my third armored line I'm dealing with. The number of tanks on this map is truly disgusting. And now I can snipe some things. The spotting hero on a Stug isn't so bad, actually. So on turn 9, the final attack group activates. I'm trying to delay confronting them because I still haven't cleaned up the middle. And it worked reasonably well. And now I know they're coming, I just want to back off and get my capturable units. I feel like it was mostly pretty efficient, but I didn't use Pine very well. But this is... Bricata could improve upon this, but I don't think by huge amounts, except reducing the amount of damage artillery took. So all the deposits were taken out in 10 turns. That feels pretty good by my standards, with a turn to spare. Just out of range. The tanks are too slow. And then an ambush. That 88 gun is racking up serious kills. I even sniped another location. I basically want to back off here because I want the enemy to come to me if possible, but they have 3 scouts, which is ridiculous. I made a mistake with one AA placement. Otherwise, it was perfect. I probably should have put my Sherman there, because I think it would have survived. Yeah, that's my defense +3 Panzer. This is why I love defense heroes. They tend to be more useful than attack heroes, in my experience, because you take less damage, and on ultimate mode it really matters. I think only one airplane even survived, which I think is pretty good. I only took 3 damage on my entire Air Force. That's really impressive on this map. So there's only 4 armored units left. From the second counterattack, so I feel very good. I definitely think I destroyed a lot of units. There you have it. So of this second counterattack wave, these are the 3 units left plus the airplane. That's pretty impressive. I think Bricata will destroy all of that and this, but I don't know if we'll do more than that, because I don't think you have the time. But he might prove me wrong. So, I have a lot of prestige. I've got a couple Shermans to sell. And then Stalingrad is next. So my only advice for this map is bring level bombers. Hope for a good turn of rain early so you can clean up the mobile AA. Don't expose any of your planes, because the mobile AA can one-shot them with 2 taps. I would attack in the middle right away, prepare a defensive line here for the first counterattack, and then pull back over here to prepare for the final counterattack. And if you're really clever, you probably have enough time to wipe it out completely, but I didn't want to put the time into it. And you can definitely take less damage on artillery. Well, until next time, Richard out.